Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to the weekly podcast, or should I say the monthly podcast? Yeah, last time I uploaded it was a month, but yeah, look, what you gonna do? It's summer. I kind of got stuff I have to do, so I do. I mean, that's horrible excuse, but look, I just didn't have any time to record anything. Also, just as I start recording, of course everything is gonna start screaming outside. Like it was so quiet right before I started. So I was like, I'm not gonna close the window because it's quiet outside and now cars and stuff are going by. But hey, welcome to another episode of the podcast. As you can probably hear in my voice, I was sick. I'm kinda not anymore, but I still have a stuffed up nose and my voice hasn't really recovered 100%. But as far as everything else, I guess I'm okay now. I've started going back to the gym, and that kind of put my mood up at least a little bit, a little bit better mood. But yeah, man. Uh, I don't know. Being sucks. Being sick sucks. It wasn't like a COVID thing or anything, so I'm at least happy about that. That I didn't got the virus. I just got some a cold or something. I don't know. It wasn't too severe. Uh, I didn't even went to a doctor for about it. I was just like, I'm gonna just take some stuff off the shelves, over the counter stuff, and hey, that's it. But yeah, man. Uh, Everybody pretty much I would say pretty much 90% of the people that live here in my country do that. It's not like, oh, I feel a little bit sick, I should go to the doctor. No, it's usually like, well, I have super high temperature and I might actually have health issues if I don't go to the doctor and he would give me like some kind of antibiotic or whatever to get me fixed. So, and a lot of the time people just prescribe antibiotics to themselves. I need to take that antibiotic, you know. It's weird, but yeah, man. I don't know how long this podcast is gonna be because my voice might just be like, I don't want to work anymore. So yeah, I got some coffee to warm up my throat a little bit. But yeah, and you know what I thought about recently? When I was a kid, being sick wasn't like some kind of a bug on my mouse spot. But yeah, look, when I was a kid, being sick wasn't like awesome or whatever, but I kind of had some of my greatest. I don't know how. Yeah, man, my voice was already going. But yeah, I don't know how sad this may sound, but to be honest, I think I've had some of the greatest moments of my childhood whilst being sick. And to be honest, if I was like a kid, I probably wouldn't say that, but now seeing it through my adult eyes, I guess, uh, it is like I've had good times when I was sick, man. Because look, usually when we were super young, me and my brother, usually at least one of us will get sick at around Christmas, and sometimes it'd be first me and then my brother catches it, or the other way around. But there was uh, usually for the most part, there was someone sick around the Christmas or New Year's, the holidays over there, and I remember it so vividly, man. I was sick. It was like I don't think it was Christmas just yet, but it was like close to Christmas, and I wasn't at school. It was like I was in holidays, sort of, But yeah, I was sick, and my parents they took my brother, loud car outside. Can you pass, please? But yeah, my parents they took my brother, and it was just me in the apartment. I was not sitting, but laying down on my bed, and I was watching TV for the whole day, and it was amazing. I watched a lot of Cartoon Network and a lot of Disney Channel, and man, it was some of the stuff I had watched them, but I was like, I'm rewatching them. I don't care because when you're a kid, you kind of don't care. You kind of rewatch stuff, and it's like I don't care. I love this show. I'm rewatching it. Whilst right now, the whole notion of watching something I've already watched is like, nah, it's a waste of time, man. I have that mentality of it's a waste of time. So I don't watch stuff really that I have watched before, unless I really don't remember them and someone is like, well, I haven't watched it, so let's watch it. But I don't know. For the most part, when you become an adult, there's stuff that you you don't really want to do anymore than when you were a kid, which I mean it shouldn't be surprising. You grow out of it, right? But yeah, and so I don't like to rewatch stuff. But when I was a kid, I would watch the same shows, the same episodes over and over and over again, and I would know what will happen, but I was still like, I wanna watch it. This is what I wanna do with my free time. But yeah, man, this has been one of the great days. One of those days that I wish I could do now. I wish I could just lay in bed the whole day and just watch TV, but I can't do it. Uh, Even if I have like a free day, I'm not busy with absolutely anything. I can't do it. I'm like, I gotta go at least voice, please, please, voice. But yeah, man, look, I gotta at least go to the gym. I gotta go do some shopping. I gotta cook. I gotta not cheat on my diet because I have been cheating for the past month. And it's the worst time to cheat on your diet because you go out without a shirt sometimes and it shows. I mean, look, I'm not in a bad shape. Not in a bad shape. I've been doing pretty good, but I have been eating some cakes and stuff. But yeah, man, I don't know. When you're a kid, you just have all this freedom to do dumb stuff, and then when you're an adult, you kind of, which is like what every adult says. But as a kid, you don't care about you don't believe them. It's like no, that's not what happens. I know better what's gonna happen, not you that has a like you're like 5 times my age at that time or whatever. You don't know that. But yeah, man, it's all true. I've been reminiscing about my childhood and that I had a fuck me my voice, man. I had a good childhood. Okay, I can't complain. I didn't really grow up in a rich family, so that I was spoiled or anything. But my parents did their best to keep me and my brother happy. And to be honest, I'm kind of happier that we didn't really grow up in like super rich family because we got to do a lot more shit that probably rich people wouldn't allow their kids to do. And that was that was cool, man. That was cool. That was opportunities that I enjoyed. But yeah. Anyway, anyway, I'm gonna go get a glass of water as well because the coffee is not doing my throat any good. So be right back. Anyway, we missed a lot of stuff in like the UFC, man. I didn't talk. Did I talked about the Gaethje and Tony fight? I don't think I did. Like this is how long I haven't made a podcast for, man. The Gaethje and Tony fight. Uh, I don't know. That wasn't Tony there. It wasn't Tony that was fighting there. And now they're saying, oh, McGregor could fight Tony Ferguson or Nate Diaz or Manny Pacquiao or Mayweather. They can do a rematch. I mean, there's so much stuff about Conor right now, and the guy's in retirement. He accepted a fight from this Chechnya guy that I failed to remember his name because it's super hard. There were also like some rumors that him and Usman can go at it I don't believe that. Usman has a lot on his plate. Uh, and also, wasn't he supposed to fight GSP? So many weird rumors are going over there, and Dana White. I don't know. Dana White is not shutting them down, but why would you? People are talking about your organization. That is good. That people are talking, that people are getting hyped. I mean, I guess you're gonna disappoint them at the end when none of those matches happen. But I don't know, man. At the end of the day, the people are talking, so it can be bad, right? I don't know. But listen, man. I didn't even talk about the Usman and Masvidal fight. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that fight, man. Usman was the guy that pretty much dominated. Again, we didn't really saw a Masvidal in that match. We saw just someone who got dragged out and stepped on, and that's it. And I guess he had just a few weeks, a few days, even warning to jump in the match and whatever. So that probably played a good amount of a good amount of it. Was that like he just wasn't ready? To be honest, for those 6 days, he probably didn't even train. He had to just cut weight to make it the weight. So it is what it is. But yeah, man, I don't know. We didn't really saw Masvidal in that fight. I would love them to run it back and to actually see who the real winner is going to be. But I think they're first gonna do Gilbert and Usman, and then if Usman wins, which I think he should, to be quite honest, Usman is like Burns is not bad. Burns is like a good fighter. Don't get me wrong, but I think that Usman is a class above him, and I think that he is going to win it. I think that when you square him off, Usman is on paper and to be honest on practice a more rounded fighter. Again, I could be wrong. Gilbert could prove me wrong. I'm not saying that Usman is 100% gonna win and that match is pointless. No, it's not. It's gonna be a good fight, especially if both of them prepare. It's not like a short notice fight or whatever. It's just a good fight. But yeah, I think after that, after the Gilbert and Usman fight, then we're gonna see Masvidal against probably the winner of those two, because I don't think you should take this performance as like, well, he shouldn't fight. He should fight someone else before he fights for a title again, because uh he was the champion or whatever, because it was just on a 6 days notice. It was a short notice. He couldn't really prepare for that. As I say, he probably just cut weight. He didn't really prepare for a fight. But yeah, man. Look, I don't know. Kind of weird stuff have been happening in the UFC, but hey, weird stuff have been happening throughout the whole world right now. You know what I'm thinking about? I don't know why, but I have this in my head that I need to go to the shops, man. Uh, because look, I've always been thinking I should get a towel for the gym, but I never really had an excuse because I don't get really that sweaty that I leave sweat on the equipment at the gym or whatever. So, and pretty much no one in my gym brought a towel. It wasn't over here. It's just not the thing to do. It's just who cares? You're at the gym. You're gonna get sweaty. Yeah, you're gonna get someone else's sweat on you. Sure, you're gonna go home and shower. You're gonna shower at the gym. It's not like you're gonna live with someone else's sweat for the next 24 hours or whatever. So no one did it. I kind of always thought, hey, maybe I should get a towel, but I never did. Up until the whole COVID-19 thing happened, and then when gyms reopened, they were like, okay, you must bring your own towel. Uh, That's the thing. We're not gonna let you in. You either rent one from us or you get your own towel. And so I bought a few towels. I bought like five of them. There was like a stack, and I was like, yeah, I mean, I can probably use it, then wash it, and then I'm gonna have for 4 more days. I'm gonna have other towels, and in those 4 days, the last one is probably gonna be dried up. So I get to wash and repeat and whatever. So I had that, and then this past few weeks where I was gone, we were at my parents' house, and then we went to my girlfriend's house, so we can both see our parents. And somewhere in the transit, I lost like three of my towels. And look, I only took three. If I probably took all five of them, I probably would have lost them all. But or maybe wouldn't have lost any of them. But yeah, I don't know. They're not my parents' place, and I haven't really asked my girlfriend's parents about them because it's towels. I'm not gonna bitch about them too much. But there's a dog now outside, which you can probably hear bark. Can you? Maybe you can't. It's not picking up, at least on my end, on the sound waves. But yeah, it's probably annoying. I should probably close the door. Is it too loud? Do I need to go up and close the window? I don't know. But anyway, look, I gotta go to the shops and get some new towels. Because that's it. Because I need them. But I don't know why the fuck, man. Why the fuck is that in my head? Like, look, I gotta go do this after the podcast. I really gotta go do. Why? I don't. I have two more towels that are fucking clean. I can do. I can go buy the other towels in like the next few days. I'll be fine. But it's like, yeah, I gotta go. Gotta go get them, man. Gotta go, and I'm probably gonna go get them today. But yeah, other stuff, man. This podcast has been really short, 17 minutes so far. I don't really have stuff to talk about, to be honest. Um, this month's UFC is gonna be a good one. We're gonna see Cormier versus Miocic, the final battle. The last round, the last 5 rounds technically. But yeah, man, I don't know. We have like also Rosenstruck and Junior Dos Santos fighting. We do have some vibrations going on as well. I mean, there are some good fights, but it's next week, so I guess I'm gonna talk about it next week. It's not a place in this podcast for it, but yeah, man. Other than that, um, I don't know. I haven't really been keeping up with anything. I've been at the beach. I got burned. My skin burned, and I am chafing on my back right now. It's it's weird. I don't know why I do that, but look, man, it's I guess it's just because my skin is so white that I can't get a tan. I just can't get a tan. I am a little bit tanned right now, but most of the times I just burn up and my skin just peels off, which is weird because most of my other friends are just fine. They're just like, yeah, I went to the beach for like a week or 2 weeks. I got a tan now. I'm tanned. So yeah, man, fake tans it is. I've never used a fake tan. It's the whole notion of using a fake tan is so foreign to me. I guess because not too many people do it over here, especially guys. Guys don't really do that, but then again, I don't know, man. It's more of a Western thing. It's more of a I need to have tan, so I'm gonna spray my body with this fucking shit that's probably gonna give me fucking cancer. But hey, I'm gonna look good for like a few days until it washes off my skin, sort of a thing. So it's probably worth it. I'm not gonna lie. and other ridiculous notions like this. I don't know, maybe it's just because I don't really know. I mean, there are people that go to swarms here as well and get tent and all that stuff, so it's not like a super foreign thing, but also dogs barking is kind of, I don't know, like people, I know people love dogs, but have this thing happen to you because where I live there's like a little grassy area where all of the locals um, walk their dogs, and I have nothing against that. That's cool. When I go out, I get to see cute puppers, but they're but it's always like some dog. I don't know what kind of a niche it gets, but it wants to bark, and it's pretty much you get like 5 minutes of rest, and then some other dog decides that hey, it's my turn to bark, and it's like that for the majority of the day. Thank God I don't really spend most of the day in here. But if I did, and there are days that I do, I'm just like, I just wanna fucking die. I just wanna fucking die. There have been dogs barking the whole day, and I love dogs. Don't get me wrong. I love cute puppers, but uh, just barking all day, just listening to that, because it's not like something you can ignore. It's not loud enough to be immediately super obnoxious, but it's loud enough that you can't ignore whilst doing other stuff. Even watching videos and watching stuff on my laptop, it gets annoying when in the background you just hear a dog barking, man. And it's always just one dog. It's not like all of them bark at once and then it's over. No, it's one dog, then it stops, then a few minutes after that, another one starts doing it, and it's as much as I love dogs, I hate dogs that just bark all the fucking time. Cause look, hear this guy, man, and it's early as well. It's early in the morning. Most people haven't gotten up to walking their dogs just yet. Anyway, I don't really have what else to talk about. I just open up Twitter, see what's happening. Um, and yeah, apparently Mousy is becoming a pole dancer or a stripper or whatever the fuck. That's gonna get people angry probably. But yeah, she's doing that. To I don't know, man. There isn't too much interesting stuff. The OnePlus Nord, right? That phone. That I'm a fan of the company because I have an old OnePlus phone. It snapped in Jerry Riggs' bend test or whatever the fuck. Is that something interesting? Do people care about that? I see a lot of people hyped up to see if the Pixel 4 is also gonna snap because it's made out of plastic. He did the new iPad Pro. He did a video on that. My girlfriend actually, 'cause she's like a crazy Apple fan. She kind of was thinking about getting a new iPad because her old iPad is one of like the first one. I think like the second or third generation of iPads, and she hasn't upgraded because. But the thing is, she doesn't use it. She primarily uses her phone. Sometimes when we travel, we use her iPad to watch stuff, and it's perfectly good. Like it works. It has a good enough display and just to watch stuff on. But yeah, she currently got well, not current, but recently she bought the new MacBook Air or whatever the fuck it is, like the laptop thing, and I mean she's happy with it. Don't get me wrong. She kind of wants to get back into uh, not painting, but drawing or whatever the fuck you call it. Painting. But yeah, she got like a new stylist and whatever, and she got a new laptop because she also had like a pretty old other MacBook. I don't know what kind because I don't really follow Apple that much, but she had those and it was kind of getting slow. So she upgraded, I guess. But yeah, She was thinking about getting the new iPad. Then I showed her this video, and she was like, "Oh, that doesn't mean anything," which it doesn't. It really doesn't. You're not gonna grab your iPad and try to bend it, but I don't know. It's just she doesn't need it, but she wants it, that kind of a thing. Which I thought was like that was I don't know. I don't even know what I thought, but I just saw like some tweets from Jerry Rig, and so I was like, yeah, that popped up into my brain. Um, Anything else? I don't really see anything interesting. Oh yeah, Dana White show. I kind of want to watch it, but I kind of don't have the time. Because it's been I see like a tweet from him. Comment down below to let me know who deserves a contract at the end, whatever. To people just saying their internet's crap. People posting pictures, which I mean, it's fine. I don't know, man. Look, this is a very boring podcast because I honestly don't know what to talk about. It is one of those days where I kind of have not only the towel buying thing, but I kind of have other stuff that I need done and that I need buying and whatever. So that I don't know what to say, man. I kind of have I don't wanna make excuses because I know I have time to record this podcast. I know I have the time to go for like at least 20 more minutes. I don't have what to fill it for because usually when I make the podcast I kind of think ahead of time about like okay, I want to talk about this, I want to talk about that. Even in like the early days of the podcast I even would grab a notepad and I would write up like some themes or some topics that I kind of want to touch upon, and then I kind of figure out I can just remember them. It's not too hard, so I just remember them, and this is why I was able to do pretty long podcast. But right now I kind of didn't give it a thought as well, especially after missing 2 weeks. I was like, oh, I don't know when I'm gonna record the next podcast because I am gonna have to go do all this other stuff. I'm probably not gonna record another podcast, so I didn't really give it a thought at all about what I want to talk about. But yeah, man. I mean, let's check it out. How long was my last podcast? Which was, I mean, which was the Tfue thing? It was 42 minutes. And then before I had Masvidal versus Dana White, which is 36, and then Jones versus White. Man, I had stuff to rumble upon there over there though. Like I had a lot of stuff that I had an opinion on. Whilst right now nothing really has happened that I am like I need my opinion out there. It's none of that, man. So this is a very boring podcast, I guess. Um, Other internet news, I guess. The whole Leafy is here versus Pokemon thing is rising and whatever, and it's like super weird. It's super weird. Because I don't know, Leafy is a guy that wasn't I don't know wasn't part of the internet. Is that right to say? He just kind of quit YouTube and now he's making videos for fun, which is what I'm doing with this podcast as well, and it's kind of what everyone getting into YouTube should be doing, because if you're not having fun, you're probably not not in it for the right idea anymore, because you can't really make money on YouTube. You must so tippy toe around everything that you just I don't know. It's just too weird. Just too I don't know, like it's just stupid, okay? It's just stupid. If you want to make money on YouTube, you gotta do a lot of stupid stuff, and you have to be accepting. I don't fucking know. You have to follow YouTube's agenda, man. If you're not following YouTube's agenda, then you're just not in the right place to make money, you know. But yeah, weird. Everything's fucking weird. Yeah, I see Techspert has like his Pixel 4a versus Nord side by side comparison with the OnePlus Nord. That's something I'm probably gonna watch. Greg Doucette has a new video on Jeff Cavalier. Well, it's not new. It's like a week old by this point. By the time I upload this podcast, probably gonna be even stronger or just faker than last time. Jeff Cavalier, Instagram finish. I don't fucking know. I mean, what are those? 90. So it's pretty much 45 kilograms. That's like even less than 45 kilograms, 90 pounds. And I mean, I'm just looking at the thumbnail. I'm not watching the video because it's probably gonna play sound and it's gonna sound awful. But yeah, I don't know why. If it's just the thumbnail, I'm judging his video by the thumbnail, okay? I'm judging him by the thumbnail. So Jeff is doing dumbbell bench press with 90s, which is probably pounds. It's not 90 kilogram a dumbbell, and that's like, I mean, let's get it right, but it's around 45 kilograms, right? 90 lbs to kg. It's even 40, man. It's not even 45. It's 40 kilograms. That's not much, to be honest. It's 40.82 kilograms. I don't see a problem with that. So it's probably not just that. He probably has other problems with him. I mean, I guess by the little preview that YouTube gives you. But the thing is, it's 40 kilograms, not that much, man, to deal with for chest. Like, I don't fucking do that much. Okay, that's too much for me. But for someone as experienced as Jeff, that's like a normal way to do the exercise, man. I don't know. Anyway, he probably has some good points. To be honest, Greg Doucette does raise good points. Not all of them are true, so don't really believe everything he says. But for the most part, he is a good critique of fitness people. He does a good job on that one. But yeah, I mentioned him, so now I can put him in the video. In my thumbnail. So that's a thing. I can put him in the caption, not the captions, the fucking other stuff down there, the tags or whatever. To anything else. And the thing is, how many of you actually watch YouTube stuff basically from your subscription page? Because these days I only click on the home thing where I get the fucking recommended stuff, all recommendations, because you do have some topics on top. I have like gyms, GTA 5 mods. I know I have Garry's mod and Fallout 4. I have scam baiting, which is something I do enjoy watching just in the background. Kid Bogart. The thing is, I mean, he streams a lot. So usually when I have to do something and I have like I have the opportunity to put something in the background, he's streaming. But for the most part, I would love to actually I would love to actually have like his VODs of his streams, and I don't know if they are on Twitch or not, because I don't. The thing is, I have never watched a Twitch VOD on Twitch. I always go to YouTube. I don't know why, but it's just a thing I do. If I'm looking for a VOD live stream, I go to YouTube. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm doing it, but I am doing it. Yeah, man. I don't really own each pranks, man. Like, do you remember that guy? He used to be really fucking big. I mean, he's still pulling views. He's still pulling like 200,000 views a video, sort of. I don't know if it's really, but on the video that I'm watching right now has that much. Yeah, I mean, he has like a video from 2 months ago has like half a million views. He still pulls crazy views. I don't know why I stopped watching him. Like he would get some crazy reactions and stuff from people. And I don't know, I feel like he kind of goes a little bit too much on some stuff, on some places, but it's all in good fun. There is a review at the end, and all of that. He tells them that it's a prank. It's not like Vitali's stupid pranks that if they were real, people could fucking sue him, for mental damage at least. But yeah, man. Look, I'm not gonna ramble because I'm just looking for stuff to ramble upon. I'm gonna probably watch Greg Doucette's video right now to see why is Jeff Cavalier even stronger or just faker than last time. And then I'm probably gonna watch TechSperts Google Pixel 4a versus OnePlus Nord side by side comparison. And hey, then after that, I might watch Gundam's Bougie Billy bootleg James Charles video because Dr. Phil is in the thumbnail. Might be interesting. I don't fucking know, but yeah, I'm gonna leave you like that. I'm sorry for the very very fucking boring podcast that we had this time around, but I can't really talk too much. Can't get passionate about stuff. Also, cars outside. Dog stopped barking though. That's a fucking plus. And yeah, look, next week I'm gonna try and get some topics in, something that I'm interested in, and also we're gonna have to talk about the UFC fights that are gonna be coming that weekend. So, probably a more interesting podcast next week. So, come tune in next week, and yeah, as always, I don't know if you enjoyed this somehow, the like and dislike thing. As far as the BitChute uploads go, I know I've been swacking on those, but it's just because my one of the videos didn't fucking process over there at all, and it's not up. And I'm like, okay, well, what the fuck do I do? Uh, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with BitChute. It's kind of a weird website anyway. But yeah, I might think on um just hosting this and putting it on what's it called on I can't fucking talk, but putting it on Spotify. I saw some good ways that that you don't need to pay really for hosting, and you can get it up on there. So might see if I can do that, and maybe next time we're gonna be on Spotify. Don't hold your breath, cause I might not do it. Who the fuck knows? Anyway, as always, thank you so much for listening and tuning in, and I'm gonna see you all next week.